What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally X gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna try to play some Saints Row Cat Out of Hell. I tried on the Steam Deck, but it refused to work for me. Now, I'm hoping there's a solution out there that somebody knows, but I couldn't really find one. I looked a little bit on Google. Now, admittedly, I didn't sit there for like hours researching it because I have other videos to make, but I didn't just sit there and look for a minute and then go, oh, I couldn't find anything, and just quit. I found something that I thought was gonna work. It's like somebody said, oh, somebody on this forum got it to work, and then I was like, oh, cool, and then went and looked in the forum, and I didn't see anybody that had the solution. Again, maybe I just went past it. I missed it. Sometimes that happens to me. So that's why I asked if anybody knows how to get this game working on the Steam Deck, let me know. But hopefully it will work here. Otherwise, this is again going to be a very short video. But hopefully it will prevail and work on Windows. But only one way to find out. Let's get it hooked up to the couch computer and let's find out. So here's the settings we're going to try first. Now, might not work so well because of 4x and any of this thing, but we're still going to try it out anyway. And at least this thing runs it. Couldn't run this game on the Steam Deck, which is a shame. I feel like it theoretically should have no problems playing it, but hey, it is what it is. So why don't we go see how this runs it? So here we are, 1080p high. Let's see how it does. So far it's actually getting pretty close to getting 60. But I can tell there's probably gonna be some instances where it drops under, like right now. But that's not too bad.
You really think he's responsible?
And that could probably be remedied by just not having 4x anti-aliasing.
The reason was the boss was kind of fucking crazy back then.
That's a fair point.
You know how much easier this would be if we just found a car?
You know how much easier this would be if you just gave me a second? Nice bike.
Alright, let's take this guy's shit.
Alright, now how are we gonna find the Eltor building?
Biggest building down here, giant Ultra sign on it. I don't think this is a problem.
I'll buy that.
Alright, off we go then.
Look at us. Kinsey Kensington and Johnny Gat driving together on a birthday adventure.
Are you always this excited?
Generally, I'm a misanthrope.
I get it. This is hell. Not as bad as I thought.
It kind of reminds me of Steelport.
Alright, well now we're going to do 900p medium settings, which already just in the menu looks like it's going to get a lot better. This is just the menu though, so we'll have to wait till we get back into the game to find out for sure, but I think that's probably good enough, so why don't we get into the game? Alright, here we go, 900p medium settings now, and that's much better FPS. Without it looking that much different.
So, what's the plan?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shoot him in the face unless he gives us the boss back.
What if Dane doesn't have the boss?
I'll probably still shoot him in the face.
Welcome to hell.
Shouldn't you have a receptionist?
Such is the plight of eternal damnation. I have a feeling you didn't come here to catch
All right,
up.
so who is this
Let's
guy?
talk in my office.
Not even death could stop the enterprising Vogel, who wasted no time in setting up an Ultor branch in the bowels of hell.
Dane was eager to fill Johnny in on the ever-shifting politics of land rights in the underworld.
But real estate mattered little to Johnny, who only cared where his friend was.
Where'd you put the president?
I've been trying to explain that. I didn't take them.
Bullshit. You expect me to believe you just happened to be the first thing we see in hell?
Maybe it's just me, but your thank you sounds more like an accusation.
That's probably because he plans to kill you.
Okay. I get the trust issues. Can I show you something?
The pieces all came together. The president had caused more chaos and destruction than any other in human history. It was only natural that Satan would want them to marry his daughter. They needed a plan, and
All right, why don't we
Johnny
use
had
this
one.
opportunity to move on? Well, now it's time for 720p. We're just going to do low. I mean, we were already getting more than playable FPS on 720p medium, but just going to do 720p low just for those who like only FPS and don't care what it looks like. They just want the most FPS. Well, here we go. This is how you're going to get it. But anyway, I think that's more than good enough. Let's get into the game. Well, now let's get ourselves a little gameplay here at 720.
Someone needs a nap. Just collect some soul clusters and power up the halo. You'll be flying
Looks like it
around
maxes
in no
out at
time.
120, in fact.
Great. Now you should have just enough clusters to power. All right, let's start slow. Try to jump over to that next island. Also, the longer you charge your wings before jumping, the further you'll go. Hey, you didn't fuck it up. Good job. Now get up that cliff. Don't worry, if something looks too high, just keep on jumping off the wall. Remember to charge your... Now it's time to fly. You heard of crawling before walking?
Well,
in
definitely
this
seems to
case,
get some
you
good
can jump
FPS
before
now.
you can fly. Launch yourself in the air with a jump, and then hold your wings out to glide to that next island. I put out some orbs to show you the path. You'll have to dive to reach the next island. Do that by pointing your head down. Don't worry, the rest of your body will follow. I put a shiny flap orb out in front of you. Collect the orb, and your wings will flap to gain speed. All right, now try flapping those wings on your own. Do a flap on your way to the next island.
God, this feels good.
The exact opposite of diving is climbing. Climbing will slow you down and eventually cause you to stall. And trust me, stalling sucks. You can flap while gliding to gain additional speed. So the faster you're going, the higher you can fly. Now try to reach the island up there. All right, time to take the training wheels off for the final lesson. Flying takes stamina. If you...
All right. Let's go get ourselves a car.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, now how are we gonna find the Eltor building.
Biggest building down here, giant Ultor sign on it. I don't think this is a problem.
I'll buy that. I'll fuck your world up.
That went too fast.
Look at us. Kinsey Kensington and Johnny Gat driving together on a birthday adventure.
Are you always this excited?
Generally, I'm a misanthrope.
I get it. So it is 6 now. Not as bad as I thought.
Kind of reminds me of Steelport.
Here's all hell's got to offer.
So, what's the plan?
I'm gonna shoot him in the face unless he gives us the boss.
What if Dean doesn't have the boss?
I'll probably still shoot him in the face.
I'll probably still shoot him in the face. Alright, let's just skip through this.
Welcome to hell.
I don't think you
Shouldn't
can
even have
yet.
a
I think you can only
receptionist.
skip when you get to that
Such
weird
is the
little...
plight of eternal damnation. I have
Like,
a
it looks
feeling
like they
we
go into
can
like a
come here to
storybook
catch up.
form. We already saw a
Start
bunch
in
of
my
that
office.
earlier. Yeah, I think we can skip this.
Not even death could stop the
Maybe?
enterprising Vogel, who
There we
wasted
go.
no
I was
time.
gonna say, I know I did it before.
Alright, you got me on the sticks. Now what?
Would it kill you to show a little excitement? You're about to experience angelic flight, for Christ's sake. Someone needs a nap. Just collect some soul clusters. Great. Now you should have just enough. All right. Let's start slow. Try to jump over to that next island. Also, the longer you charge your wings before jumping, the further you'll go. Hey, didn't fuck it up. Good job. Now get up that cliff. Don't worry. Now it's time to fly. You heard of crawling before walking? Well, in this case, you need to jump before you can fly. Launch yourself in the air with a jump, and then hold your wings out to glide to that next island. I put out some orbs to show you the path. You'll have to dive to reach the next island. Do that by pointing your head down. Don't worry, the rest of your body will follow. I put a shiny flap orb out in front of you. Collect the orb, and your wings will flap to gain speed. All right, now try flapping those wings on your own. Do a flap on your way to the next island.
I burnt myself.
Gotta pick it up.
The exact opposite of diving is climbing. Climbing will slow you down and eventually cause you to stall. And trust me, stalling sucks. You can flap while gliding to gain additional speed. So the faster you're going, the higher you can fly. Now try to reach the island up there. All right, time to take the training wheels off for the final lesson. Flying takes stamina. If you run out in midair, you are going to drop like a rock. A stupid, stamina-less rock. Last island is right under those lava falls. Notice, let's get you back to the old tour building. I want to run through all the stuff you can do to hurt Satan.
Sure thing. See you soon. Yeah!
Here's the deal. If you want some FaceTime with Satan, you need to get his attention. Now, Satan hates being challenged, so anything you do to undermine his control is good. Fraud, mayhem, shooting demons in the face, anything. You can keep track of Satan's wrath with this handy meter. Get it high enough and you'll be having drinks with Big Red in no time. I've
Alright,
compiled a
though,
list
why
of
don't
shit
we
to do,
go
so
wrap
take a
this
look
video
and do
on
whatever.
up?
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Saints Hell, Cat Out of Hell, and sure as hell seemed to work on here. Heck, I think it probably would have hit 60 even at 1080p high settings as long as you turn back that MSAA a little bit. 4X is a little much even for an older game on something like this. But if you do that, I bet you would stay at 60 plus a majority of the time, even with those settings. Still might drop under here and there, but that's just what I was thinking as I was playing. Kind of thinking, you know what, that's a little much. Especially on such a small screen, would you even really notice the difference between 2 and 4 on a small screen like that? Probably not. So I just figured I would mention that at the end. So that's about all I got for this video though, so it's time to wrap it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.